Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Dominion, prequel to The Exorcist from 2005. It's the fifth and final film in The Exorcist, the complete anthology collection. It is directed by Paul Schrader and stars Stellan Skarsgård and Gabriel Mann. Well, here it be, the original version of The Exorcist prequel that Warner Brothers and Morgan Creek were too ashamed to share with the world, deciding instead to reshoot practically everything and go with Exorcist the beginning. Wrong move in my opinion. Okay, so my memory is shit, we've established this. Well, we're strengthening that narrative because it turns out the Nazi flashback from Exorcist the beginning was originally in Dominion, prequel to The Exorcist. In fact, it's the opening of the damn film. Although the entire scene was reshot for Exorcist the beginning, which is a trend you'll notice a lot going forward with Dominion prequel to The Exorcist. As far as I can tell, the studio was looking at this and said, we want something a bit more obvious with a twinkier priest and a hotter doctor. Oh, and if you can throw in the threat of rape too for shits and giggles. Those are the biggest differences between this film and the reshot version. And the reshoots were extensive. There are so many shared lines of dialogue between the two movies that you wonder why they bothered reshooting the script at all. It's so weird. And although this is the superior film of the two, it is by no means a great film on par with Legion or The Exorcist. It's more in line with the original The Exorcist 3, actually. This film challenges your brain a bit and makes you actively think while watching with its hypotheticals on good and evil. Plus, the Nazi flashback isn't just a flashback, it's actually called back to an important story plot point, and it's changed slightly. Pazuzu gives Father Merrin a redo, I guess you could say. Also, a big subplot is the rising tensions between the indigenous tribe and the British soldiers, which you can actually follow along with and track at any given point in the film, whereas in Exorcist the beginning, they just sort of clash at the end of the movie more or less out of nowhere. Also, the road from Father Merrin losing his faith to him regaining it is more fleshed out too. This extra character work was probably also deemed not sexy enough by the studio when they decided to reshoot the whole damn film. At the end of the day, I definitely side with Dominion prequel to The Exorcist over Exorcist the beginning, and without doing any additional research, I couldn't tell you why they decided to reshoot the whole damn film except for the reasons I already gave earlier in this review. I'm going to give Dominion prequel to The Exorcist a B and the unbalanced The Exorcist anthology a C- because that second film really brings down the higher than normal average. Tomorrow it's the first The Expendables. See y'all then.